So, I thought I would start off chit-chatting just for a few minutes and then do something kind of amusing. This is my whole pile of Real Sex. The episodes I've watched of Real Sex, the notes I took, and then one thing on the cat house. What's not here is another thing on that cat house documentary, and on a documentary on HBO also called Sex On, which was very interesting. It was along the lines of the Real Sex. I thought, and rather than elaborating like I usually do, which I will do in the future for each individual one, I would just read my notes as is, as if I were reading, I don't know, like a book report or something. Just read the notes and not do anything, not give my 2 cents, or just read it like I was reading out loud a book or something. I thought that would be kind of interesting to do. But first, let's start off with the first thing. Mama and I didn't go see Star Wars. It wasn't pouring out, but I was on 3 hours sleep. I'd gone to bed at 4:15, woke up wide awake at 7:15. You know, but when I realized that it was, remember, we have to walk quite a ways to catch the bus, and I made it up to her. Do you want to go today, or do you want to postpone it, go some other time? And she didn't want to go out in the rain. I don't blame her. I wouldn't have had any problem going out in the rain if she had wanted to, but I decided to leave it up to her, you know. I mean, as you guys already know, I hate this friggin' weather. I hate the weather. I haven't contacted that photographer. He's probably thinking, geez, the woman had 2 conversations with me that totaled over like 3.5 hours or more, something, and then I don't hear a peep from her yet, because I hate the winter. And I finally got together with Foot Guy, and it was, you know, in a lot of ways a disappointment. But he lives right down the street from me, and you live quite a ways away, you know, and I'm the one that has to get to your place. That kind of puts a damper on things that in the middle of winter makes me not feel so inclined to go do it, you know. I mean, seriously. Nothing against you, you know. So we didn't go. We're gonna go some other time. What else? These are just little things that, remember, I don't seek these things out. I stumble across them, or I'm watching the news and it pops up, or I'm watching Inside Edition and it pops up, whatever. I think it's ridiculous. I can't stand Hillary, but I'm not into politics anyway. I think it's all bullshit, and, you know, for all we know, it's all rigged, but in any case, I don't particularly care for Trump either, as Miss C and I were discussing earlier yesterday during our little over 1.5 hour talk on the phone. But regardless, even if I liked him, which I don't care for any of them, but you don't throw anybody. I don't care if they're interrupting your speech or you're this or you're that. Yes, you throw them out, but you don't refuse to give them their own coat. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous in the freezing weather, mind you. And I watched him say, like, and don't give him his coat. In fact, you know, confiscate his coat and throw him out in frigid because he interrupted him. That tells me a lot about him. You don't do that kind of shit. I'm sure he threw him out without his coat in the frigid Vermont, I think, weather. I think he said it was like 10 below zero. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. You know. it's ridiculous that the security was so lax that that person was able to just get up on the stage and fuck with people at the people's choice. You know, fuck with the presenters and the whatever that was all about. That's ridiculous that was even able to happen, take place. It's ridiculous that Wendy Williams is so focused and so uptight that she can't deal with people posting pictures, women posting pictures of them breastfeeding. And good for Lisa Milano. She's like, if I had my kid here, I'd whip it out right now. I mean, and Wendy Williams is like, and you shouldn't do that. And Lisa was like, why? What does it matter? And she's like, because I don't want to see it. Because, well, yeah, our breasts are sexualized, but who did that? You know what I mean? So our breasts are sexualized, and yet, I mean, I don't have children, but I'm just saying that is a natural thing to breastfeed. And these women, I guess, they're trying to make it so it's not such a stigma on it or whatnot. And Wendy Williams, I don't want to see it. Most of the time, breasts are sexual, and you, oh, God, talk about uptight. I don't like her anyway, but and I've seen her show a couple times. I can't stand her. Gonna be so uptight about women breastfeeding. Ridiculous. I guess that's it. I ordered Sub D to put on the neck. But I probably won't. I get a free trial and I get free product, and all I have to do is just cancel it, and I owe nothing, you know. And I get to try it out. I doubt I'll continue getting it, you know. They won't even give you 1 month at a time. They make you get 3 months at a time. That's annoying. I tried that out. I started using some stuff that I ordered up at VitaCost. I thought I didn't remember what I purchased, and I purchased Preservage or something, organics, from VitaCost. I thought it was moisturizer. It's not. It's pills, and I had it in the bathroom where we take hot showers. I was kind of stupid. It's supposed to be cool, stored in a cool, dry place. This is Andalou Naturals Preservatol Q10 Night Repair Cream. I'm in my late 40s now. You know, I'm not. Obviously, I can't afford to be sloshing on, you know, $150 creams, but I can do things that aren't that expensive, at least to help a little bit, you know. I think at one point Fuka asked me if I'd seen the new Star Wars movie or something. And I said, no, I'm going to see it. Have you seen it? He said, yeah, and then he's going to be a jerk and start to tell me what happened. And I'm like, don't do that. I didn't know if I don't know about the movie, then I don't know if what he told me. And I'm just like, la, la, la. I was like, don't be an asshole. Don't be a freaking asshole, you know. Don't fuck up this movie for me. Oh, and then he was talking about how, you know, weirdos can be watching your movies, your videos. I'm like, I know that. I worry about that. And then he's like saying, what if he's like, Justin Bieber's watching your videos. And Justin Bieber's not watching my videos. How do you know? Well, I don't know. He could be. And then I told Fuka he was complimentary lusting after apparently Kelly Ripa, right? So whatever, she's in her 40s, so she posted some bikini photo or something. He brought stuff up. I wouldn't even, you know, I should have told you, played one of my videos on it, it's because he had internet on the TV, on his big TV, and let me see that. He brought it up. I wouldn't have brought up my videos at all. Pretended I don't even have a YouTube channel. Oh, one last thing. The lottery, the Powerball is 800 million. I do not generally gamble. In fact, the last time I gambled was like years ago when the Powerball was probably like 400 million or something. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But because it's 800 million, we are going to get a few tickets. Like I told Miss C, I'm going to walk down to get them today. Get a couple each. And if either my mother I win, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, if she wins, then I've won, and if I win, she wins. It's the same damn thing. So, but I don't get off on. I don't even want to. I don't want to talk about what I would do, or I don't do shit like that. The chances of winning, you have a better chance of being struck by an asteroid than winning the 800 million. Like being crushed by an asteroid. I mean, but because it's so high, and you certainly can't win if you don't play, I figure a little bit of money. And one guy put it really, he put it like it is in the news. He's like, I can go out for the movies with someone, and pay $20 and go see a movie, or I can buy $20 worth of tickets, and it's entertainment, to see if you can win. So I definitely don't adhere to that philosophy. Well, you're just wasting your money, because people do win, and it's just a chance you're taking. You don't blow your whole month's rent and buy a zillion tickets, whatever. But if you want to have fun with a little bit of money, I'm interested that it's $2 now, instead of $1. It used to be $1. That's $2 each. And apparently you can pay an extra $1, and then if you do win, it doubles your amount or something. Everyone has a 1 in 25 chance of winning something, even that something's just like $1 or $2 or $3. So that's a good chance, 1 in 25 chance of winning something. On the news, it was saying about quick picks. The guy was saying to me it's all bullshit, because it's all chance, but he says if you're always going to play the same numbers, you want to consistently play the same numbers. But if you never gamble, you should just do quick pick. If we do 2 tickets each, me and my mom, I'm going to do 1 quick pick for each of us, and 1. I thought about this. I thought this would be kind of cool. Instead of us coming up with numbers, make it by chance by writing 1 to 69 on little pieces of paper, stick them in a hat, and then we pick them up. I thought that'd be a cool way of picking our other 2 tickets. But yeah, because it's so high, I thought I would try. Why not? Why not? Spend money on all kinds of foolish things, Why not? So anyway, that takes care of all the info that I wanted to give to you briefly. I mean, when I think about going to that photographer and doing that, I mean, sure, in theory, I like it. Dress up in the outfits he has and have him photograph me, but it's just, it's the middle of winter, and he lives far from me, and I just, you know what I mean? The idea of even going fills me with dread. I feel like it. And I don't feel like talking to him. 169.2 this morning after a day of fasting. I haven't been, going to the bathroom lately the way I'd wanted until today. So, but regardless, 169.2 after a day of fasting, that doesn't. You who know me know I'm not happy about that. I have been overeating and I haven't been sleeping right, I tried to go to, I went to bed at 4:15 and I was wide awake at 7:15. There was nothing I could do. I didn't have to get up at 7:15, I got up and ate breakfast and then I was going to try to go back to bed and anyway, I thought it would be hysterical if I simply just read you these real sex that I've seen, okay? You who know me know I love these. I